We love hip hop.
And it's good news. We got good news. Lilly Singh. Okay, y'all know who Lilly Singh is? YouTuber, Scarborough girl. She's actually one of the biggest YouTubers in the world. Maybe not now because Mr. Beast exists and stuff like that, but back in the days, she was like literally goals for me personally, as far as even wanting to attain success in the YouTube space, right? So apparently now she is part owner of the Toronto Tempo, the WNBA basketball team that just came over here to Toronto. Let me see if I can pull this up, because she made the announcement a while back. She's like a chief hype officer or something like that.
It's game time, baby. Let's go, Tempo. It's game time, baby.
Now, there's a longer clip that I found the other day, right here.
Although I am technically the chief hype officer, I want to make it clear. Every fan of the Toronto Tempo, you are the chief hype officer. I'm counting on you. We are doing this together. We're on the same team, baby. I naturally am big energied and loud and outspoken, and I do this a lot with my hands. And I don't know, over the past year, I've just been like, I think this is who I am, and I'm okay with that. I was not only motivated to become an owner of Toronto Tempo, I would have been distraught if I wasn't involved in this team. I love Toronto and I love basketball. And the only thing I love more than both of those things is women. Little Lilly is freaking out. I cannot wait to feel the energy in my hometown of Toronto. There is no...
You know, she did... Y'all remember she had a talk show for a second, right? The talk show failed. I'm gonna pull up a clip of why the talk show failed, but she did have a talk show for a second.
Fan base, there's no energy like the Toronto fan base. And especially when the whole country is behind it, Canada, it's different. I am so looking forward to just being at as many games as possible. Hopefully being courtside. Because it's about damn time. I feel like this is so long overdue. It's about time we put women on the pedestal they deserve. So now is the perfect time. This has been the most exciting, humbling, positive accomplishment of my life.
You guys, we haven't talked about Lilly Singh in almost...
Although I am technically the chief hype officer.
I'm gonna show you guys quickly. This is like off the beaten path of our hip hop stuff, but I'm gonna show you guys just quickly. Just what she's been up to with as far as like the talk show. Because the talk show it came around during the pandemic, so it kind of like was set up to fail. Not to say that they try to make her fail on purpose, but it just didn't work out. I'm gonna play right here.
So that were also pandemic seasons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Already set up for failure. That was season.
By the time it came out.
My first season of my late night show, half of the episodes.
Right. They shot multiple episodes a day and extremely ahead of time. I mean, I remember it was COVID and quote unquote new episodes were coming out for her and she was in the studio with the live studio audience. People were like, what is going on? But the episodes were just shot so far in advance that it just didn't make sense by the time it came out.
My first season of my late night show, half of the episodes aired during a pandemic. And I am talking about parties, traveling, making out, hooking out with people with a live audience. And so already people are like, what the F is this?
Because you pre-shot all this before the pandemic hit.
Correct. That was
you're
season
releasing
one.
it mid-pandemic.
Correct. Already set up for failure. That was season one.
Yeah.
Okay. Season two, my final season, where I'm like, okay, now I find my voice. I'm trying to do better. Full pandemic. Full pandemic. All interviews over Zoom. Couldn't even get the Wi-Fi to work in the house.
That is rough.
So you also got to look at like, oh, so she got 2 seasons of a show that were also pandemic seasons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every other show that existed during that time that was having pandemic, you were like, oh, let's cut them some slack. Let's give them a break. They can't. They don't have the... My show purely existed in the pandemic.
And honestly, it was confusing because for other late night hosts like Kimmel, Fallon, they shoot their show the same day it goes out on TV. Maybe on a Thursday, they'll shoot an extra episode so they don't go to work on Friday. But typically, they're shooting the same day the episode is out so that everything can be very timely and make sense to the people that are watching it at home. But for Lilly, because hers was shot so far in advance, it just didn't make any sense by the time it hit the TV.
She failed and she sucked.
Like they'll be shooting like something like 40 episodes or something crazy like that. Maybe I think I heard like 80 episodes ahead of time. That is trash. So then like all your jokes by the time you get to episodes, let's say they did 30 episodes even. By the time you get to episode 25, you're running hella old jokes, man.
For these reasons, and it's more critical to actually look at it as a bigger picture and be like, well, why did the sound suck? Why didn't she have the number of writers other shows have? Why was it at 1:30 if you're trying to do something new? The amount of times I would be on the late night set and walking towards my monologue mark, and
it was at 1:30. I do remember seeing that show like every once in a while when I go like check other channels. I'm like, what the hell is this? She had her own talk show? They buried that talk show in the freaking TV, in the whole TV space. You know what I'm saying?
I would talk to my producer and I'd be like, just so we're on the same page, both of us know this is not funny. Like, I'm going to go out there and really pretend it's funny, but I know it's not funny.
And this is the stuff that was written for you, that you
written
wrote?
For me, but I also have to say it's not the writer's fault. My writers were very funny.
Yeah.
So don't be confused. This is not me crapping on the writers. My writers were extremely talented, but my writer's room was half the size of every other show.
And it was so, how many episodes were you shooting a day?
2 to 3 episodes a day. Most late night shows shoot 1 a day.
Wait, why are you shooting 2 to 3 a day?
Because we had to shoot 96 episodes in 3 months because of our budget.
Why'd you have to shoot
96 episodes in 3 months, bro? That's crazy. Why even do the show? I would try to get out the contract.
6 episodes?
Yes.
Why? Why
well,
96?
the deal was for 96 episodes, and the longer a shoot is, the more expensive it is. But if you consolidate a shoot, it's cheaper. But our budget could not afford, like I couldn't shoot 1 episode a day and do 96 days of production. The budget would never have survived with that. So the writers that are so talented are spread so thin where they're like, yeah, we know it's not perfect, but this is what it is, and we got to go.
So I guess this is good enough. I have no time.
And Lilly said that she really learned that she was never going to do something that she isn't proud of again.
Gotta go.
So I guess this is good enough. I have no time.
So I'd literally go out there and be like, it's the worst feeling to be like, I know this is not good. I know it's not this, but I'm going to do it.
You know, don't even get it twisted. I'm not like, when I watch her, I'm not like, I don't think she's super funny. I think she's funny, but I don't think she's like, like knee slap funny. You know what I'm saying? But I rate her to the fullest, fam. Like the way that she was able to, when I found out when I'm watching on YouTube and I'm seeing like the millions of views that she was able to accumulate at at back in the days, I'm talking about this is probably like 2012, 2013 times. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, you're from Scarborough and you're like this big in YouTube, bro. Like, I didn't realize that Canadians would be like, or could be this big in the freaking space, like to the point where like I'm watching her do collabs with The Rock. Like, really? From Scarborough to doing collabs with Dwayne Johnson? I rate it. I don't even have to be completely entertained by the content. I'm just appreciate the fact that you're able to do it. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? What I did like, what are you saying over here? When you don't like it, what you do, and it's not your own personality and humor, it's not as funny or as good. Yeah, I think that's what happened with her with the talk show space. Because even what she's saying about the writers and stuff like that, just giving her shit that she knows ain't funny. Because when I did watch a few episodes of the show, I was like, this is not funny. Let me see if I can find some of this, if they still have some of this on YouTube. Let me see. Because I feel like when I was watching those, and I wouldn't watch a full episode, to be honest. I can't watch something that's not good just to give it the view. Because it's on TV, so it's not like you're just giving it a view anyway. But it was just not good. As far as the jokes that I was seeing in the monologue. Lilly Singh. And now I know why. Let's see if we can find a clip. Her skits were good. Her one with the parents and stuff like that, those were cool. And listen, with all due respect to her, because I fuck with her, all right? I feel like this was like a lot of her angle for a long time too. Like, oh, I'm a bisexual woman of color, like over and over and over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, after a while, it's like, all right, fam, heard you, fam. This is on NBC. I completely forgot. Yo, she probably got a nice check. Even if the show failed, she probably got a nice check. Donovan says she's washed. I got to go check on what she's doing now because I can't call you washed if you're part owner of a WNBA team. You feel me? Even though people are gonna say, "Well, fuck the WNBA, so what? What does she get paid? $50,000 a year?" Like, their budget has opened up a little bit more. I feel like I heard just not too long ago that the players are going to be getting a substantial pay raise increase. So that's happening. It's a stunt to own a team. She's owning part owner of the first Toronto WNBA team. So I can't call that washed. All right. I thought WNBA tickets came with stock options. Stop this. See, this is what I'm talking about. All right? But all y'all niggas got jokes. I was niggas on the podcast the other day were like, yo, you could probably get courtside for like freaking a bill. Like, I caught the joke later on in post when I was editing. I was like, y'all ain't funny, man. Stop dissing the Gamdom, bro. Let them live. And listen, I'm watching this as a consumer, just like waiting for the laughs. I'm not intentionally not laughing. Okay, I'm not studying it like a book. I'm just waiting. I'm just watching it like popcorn up. Tell me some jokes. So the joke, I guess, is supposed to hit a little bit harder with the graphic. But if you're like somebody sitting, if you're somebody sitting in the live studio audience, I guess, I don't know, maybe they have a screen where you can see the graphic. Respectfully, something like bad is happening, like you're just watching like a car crash, like somebody's on stage just doing some cringe, and you just be like trying to act like something's like you heard something in the next room, or like you're at the comedy club and somebody's bombing on stage and you're just like checking the door, like as if somebody's coming through the door. You're like, yo, is that Barry coming in right now? You kind of just, you don't want to you don't want to look too tough. You don't want to make eye contact with the person while they're up there bombing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just kind of keep looking the other way. What?
Or HBO's Girls, but with an all-Indian cast. Yeah. There's no sex or nudity, just really suggestive hand-holding. And all the relationships are arranged by their parents. Or
why did she do that at the end? You see, the thing is, maybe because she's an amazing YouTuber, but maybe the YouTube doesn't translate to stand-up comedy. Because I'm having like a physical cringe reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta check my skin for discoloration when you get like a super heavy cringe reaction. But why she do that? Why you do that for? How much more minutes of this do we got? Okay, it's almost done. The clip's almost done. Yeah, the writers did her dirty, fam. That's what the writers did to you, fam. Damn, son. Damn. Oh, man, where's that video I was watching? Let's get back to that.
I'm gonna sit with a smile on my face and I'm gonna laugh as if it's really good. That killed me more than anything. And so I will never do something again if I can't say I was proud of it.
And Anthony mentioned this, asking her if her pretending it was funny when it wasn't could be felt through the screen. And she does think that maybe the audience could feel that. And she says that some episodes she did think they were funny, but 96 episodes shot in a span of 3 months, like you can't win them all. And I do think that when you're proud of something and passionate about it, it can be felt through the screen. And I think if she believed in what she was joking about and loved all the jokes and loved the content and really related to what she was saying on the show, it would have read better as well. But because they had to write so many jokes in such a short span of time, and I imagine it was really one of the first times she was working with writers to crack jokes. So not everything she's telling is her own, and she also had not a lot of time to prepare for episodes. And I just do think that, she was kind of set up to not really succeed in this format. And I'm sure it's because they did.
Yeah, so yeah, that's why her show flopped. But yeah, she's doing big things now. Where's the part where they talk about her
group and became the team's chief hype officer? She wrote on Instagram, "I don't buy Birkins, I buy sports teams. I'm beyond honored to have this opportunity to
I don't buy Birkins, I buy sports teams, bitch.
Own a sports team in my hometown of Toronto. Little Lily would never believe she's part owner of not one, but 2 professional sports teams, and alongside the incredible Serena Williams on both. I mean, I'm so passionate about all things women, especially women's sports. I've seen firsthand through my advocacy work how crucial sports are for women, communities, and culture. It's about time the world put female athletes on the pedestal they deserve. And let's be real, being the chief hype officer is the most fitting title because I'm extra AF. I know I am. There was a point in my life where I felt bad about it, trying to tame my over-the-top energy and be more subtle, but now I'm in my era of embracing my whole hype self. Get ready for me to be doing the most at these games. In August, she also released the trailer for her movie Doing It, and it was her first ever feature by her own production company, Unicorn Island. She co-wrote and produced and
Who says she's washed? She got a movie by her with her own production. Holy, you know how expensive it is to make a movie?
starred in it. And more recently, she started season 3 of her Shameless with Lilly Singh podcast. So Lilly has still been very much online, posting on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, creating content, producing. She's doing it all and saying yes to the projects that leave her feeling good, given everything that happened earlier on in her career with accepting the late night show that wasn't really fit for her and not a fault of her own because, like Brittany Broski said, she really feels like the network set her up to fail. But that is what has been going on.
Okay, let me see what's going on here. We'll get off of this in a segment. But like I said, this is good news. You know what I'm saying? This is the good news live. Look at the SEO she got right there. Holy. I just want to see what her latest videos have been. So she got 14 million subscribers. Yo, that's the thing. Mr. Beast came and like took the game to such another level where somebody like Lilly Singh is like, where when I used to see her back in the days, I think she had like 8 million subscribers or something like that. I think I remember her hitting her 10th million subscriber type shit, right? And that was a big deal. Like, yo, she got 10 million subscribers. Holy shit. Now, you look at this nigga over here. I just put the word Mr. and this guy's name pops up. He has 480 million subs in this place, bro. Yo, that's insane, fam. 480 million subs is crazy. And the thing is, she's doing great as far as like YouTube standards, period. But as far as for her, she used to do way better before. Let me see something here. Popular videos. Look at this. 9 years ago. It was 9 years ago. So back in 2017. So I wasn't watching her. Oh yeah, I was watching her 12 years ago. Look at this. 12 years ago. 18 million views, 19 million views. How I clean my room. What the fuck?
What up, everyone? It's your girl, Superwoman. And today is...
Look at the production value, bro. 18 million views.
Cute. Oh my God, this would go perfect.
Bruh. Yo, YouTube it was a different time for real. And this is what I remember where I was like, okay, she's the GOAT. Let's go back over to popular videos. This right here, 8 years ago. This is when I was like, oh, you're out of here, fam. You're out of here. I don't even think I'm going to be seeing you on YouTube too much anymore after this. Club collapse of Christmas. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Okay, let's go.
I will take a Cosmo. Oh, and a spicy tofu salad.
Me too, please. But hold the spice. You know, baby, remember, it makes my tummy feel a little funny.
I know.
Funny tummy. Honey, I am so happy we had a chance to spend our anniversary together like this. You know what we should do? We should get fortune cookies again, and we should frame the fortunes like we did last time.
Yo, fam, she's from Scarborough. She's an Indian gal from Scarborough, Brethren. She's hanging out with The Rock.
I love that.
Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Let's do that. And thank you, baby, for taking time. I know you're so busy with Jumanji promo and stuff.
Hey, I make time for the most important thing in my life, which is you.
I love you, boo-boo.
I love you too, love muffin. You have a little something on your chin.
You mind?
Of course I can. Come on, darling.
DJ, is that you?
Hey, Kyle, my man.
What are you doing here?
Oh, it's our anniversary.
Oh, we're just having a little dinner.
Let me join you.
Actually, we were just gonna
Absolutely, please sit down.
Okay.
Baby, this is my best friend Kyle. Remember I talked about him for a long time.
Anyways, you get the point. The Rock Scotian? Is that fake news? I think he's Samoan. Salute to Lilly Singh.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.